Hello there. Let's talk about some budgeting and finances in this very expensive economy that we're living in right now. When I write a one working parent household, I do not necessarily equate to that one income household because my husband works 60 plus hours a week to provide for our family. We both come from very traditional homes where dad worked outside the home, mom worked inside the home with the kids and the house, and we've adopted that model for ourselves. We're a family of almost six, and we're relatively young. We're in our early 30s, so still in that in-between stage of kind of trying to get ourselves settled, but not there yet. I don't really want to give you any numbers to our budget. One reason is because it's honestly not your business. And secondly, I think it's kind of irrelevant. We live in Vermont, which is a very expensive state to live in. So these numbers are not going to equate to somebody that lives in Florida. They're just not the same. And I don't think they would be practically understood. But I can give you a few tips on budgeting and finances that my husband and I have learned over our 13 years of marriage. If you've never started a budget before, you've got to know what income you're making and you have to know what your expenses are. That's the basics of a budget. And it's going to take you several months of collecting all of that data to kind of be able to create a budget for yourselves. But if you want to take a hold of your finances, if you have debt and want to pay it off, you have to have a budget. Learn to work together as a couple. Find your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to finances and budgeting. I have a few other tips down below that you can read, but what are some tips that you have about finances and budgeting that may help others? Thanks for listening.